All right. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Backyard Broadcast podcast, where we talk all things NFL, NBA, and especially today, UFC. Uh, I'm Eugene. If you this is your first time watching,
I'm Brody.
And I'm Sven.
all right. I think we should just get straight to it. Obviously, something happened, and also I'm just looking at something right here about about flyweight. Joshua Van's the number one contender. He went
I
from 12 to 1.
Yeah, I'm not surprised after beating Brandon Royval. I mean, he definitely
Dude, that
deserves
was a
it.
sick fight.
I
That
think
whole card
that's
was sick.
yeah, that's low key fight of the year. I'm not even gonna lie.
I
Um,
yeah, probably is.
I'm hearing a lot of people say it's the greatest 3 round fight that they've ever seen in their entire life, and I agree.
I agree. That was
That was
definitely the
a
greatest flyweight fight of all time too.
yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I know. Dude, that knockdown at the end was that was crazy. I mean, he had already won the fight, but even that was just that was crazy.
I mean,
I know none of us were expecting that.
I think that definitely secured it. I know I think most of the judges had it 1-1 at that point. I mean, Joshua Van dominated the third round also, I think. But yeah, that knockdown definitely secured it. I mean,
Sometimes
it was crazy.
I question Brody's UFC knowledge, but one thing I will back him up on is he did say Joshua Van was gonna beat Brendan Royval.
I
He did say this,
You guys
at
hate,
least when
but
we were watching it.
I
But
know,
We hate the we hate the Ilya Taporia disrespect.
bro. I disrespected him before, but now I agree. He has aura.
dude,
He's
how did
tough.
he?
I'm
I
not
don't
even gonna lie,
understand how he slept Charles like that. I
bro.
genuinely still don't understand that. I think that was the most shocking event that I've ever seen
Yeah,
in
I mean,
MMA.
no one
That
expected
was
the first
crazy.
round except for Ilya Taporia. Who
Himself.
did you guys see this? He had a dinner and celebrated the night before the fight.
That's crazy.
Like that's insane. And he was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna put him away in the first round," and he did. I mean, that's ridiculous. Um,
Called it on Max Holloway too
I know,
before. I didn't
but
think it was gonna happen with Charles though.
I mean, yeah, Charles's chin. I mean, Max's chin has also been tried and tested, but Oliveira especially, like he's taken beatings from the best in the world, and he's just gone right back up and gone and won the fight a lot of the time. But not Ilya. I mean, those if you get hit with that right hook, you're going to sleep. That was crazy. Um,
yeah.
I mean, you could
Yeah.
just sense it from the walkout what was going to happen. I mean, you could see the
He
first
was
moment they panned to
locked
him,
in.
he was smiling.
he
He was a happy guy.
he has
He
some
just does
aura.
it for the love of the sport,
No,
bro.
he actually does. And I mean, his walkout is just it's so cold. I'm not even gonna lie. It's probably the best walkout in the UFC right now.
He's got a cool walkout. I'll give him that. His
It's
walkout's pretty.
I mean,
And
it's just the aura that
I
emanates
low
from it.
key, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I like the celly that he does too.
Oh, the little tea sip.
Yeah, I low key like it.
Bro, it's low key fire. I'm not even gonna lie. I
Yeah,
thought it was kind of corny when he did it against Max, but I was also salty that he just knocked out Max. But
Max Holloway.
yeah,
Dude, that's crazy. Dude, lightweight is now it's still crazy, but who even gets the shot next? None of the guys,
I
if any of these guys get thrown
Yeah,
into
this
the Ilya
there's
dungeon, they're
really
just gonna get fucked.
yeah, I would say Armand deserves it the most, but I don't think they're gonna give it to him,
Dude,
especially
Dana
after
hates
pulling out
that
the
guy.
last fight. I think Armand needs to win one more, and then he'll get it.
Who
Patty,
would
what do
even?
you guys think about Patty? I do not think he deserves a shot,
I don't
and
I
think
I
he
don't
think
think
deserves it
Patty
either.
deserves it
I
either,
think
bro.
if he does, it's
He's
just
gonna get
he's
he's
gonna
dead
get
within the first 2 minutes.
brutalized. I
I
mean,
mean, but Joe Rogan brought him in, and Dana said after that he
yeah,
did not want him in. He was like, who let him in?
yeah.
I mean,
I think Ilya is much more dangerous at lightweight. I think that extra weight. I mean,
that you gonna have.
the punches are I think they're way heavier than they were at featherweight, and they were already
Pretty
extremely
heavy at
hard hitting.
featherweight. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he just carries so much with the extra pounds. I mean, I don't know what his walking weight is now.
Maybe Ilya just holds the belt until Islam decides to come back down. But is he even gonna come back
Nah,
down?
I think Ilya's gonna move up again. I think he wants a triple belt, and then he's just gonna retire.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
I don't know. I mean, even then, what if like, cause like Jack, I mean, what if like Jack wins and then Ilya just moves up and fights Jack, and then they ground someone for the. I mean, he can hold both. No, I guess you can't hold both belts anymore, right?
no, you have to
Yeah,
vacate.
yeah. That I. You think that's stupid, or
No,
do you think it's
I think
valid?
that's valid because if you're holding two belts, you're not going to defend both belts twice a year. You're going to defend one of the belts once a year
Once
and
a
then the other one.
year.
It just holds up the UFC, and there's a lot of times where I feel like then fighters aren't fighting if there's a double champ.
Yeah, no, I don't. What's next for Oliveira?
I don't know. I don't think
I don't
he'll.
know what he really can do anymore.
I don't
I
think he'll
mean,
ever get the belt back again. It's unfortunate, but
He,
he's
yeah.
he's just old,
I
man.
think he'll just be a
Or he's just been through
gatekeeper.
a lot. Yeah, but I mean, I mean Poirier's done after 318,
Yeah.
but Max is still gonna be going.
Maybe. I think there's a chance that Max also retires, even though he's pretty young.
You think?
But he's in fighting years. He's like 100. He's been fighting forever.
In that case, that clears the division though.
Yeah.
Or well, I guess not really, but
Not
We
you
got
know
really
what I'm
though.
saying.
Sarukian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
still
mean,
got
I
Armand,
don't.
Gaethje, I guess Patty.
I mean, speaking of this, I was talking to Birdie about this earlier, but DDP leaked that the co-main for 319 is gonna be Justin Gaethje and
I don't
Patty.
know if that's true though. I
I
haven't
mean,
seen anything about that
I don't know. I
besides
feel like if
DDP
anyone would
saying it.
know, Drickus would know, cause
I mean,
like, and
yeah,
he told his. I think he told his friends, or like just told the people around him, as if like it was already out, and like he knew.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe that'd be a good fight. I think that will decide who gets the title shot. Because I don't think Armand's getting it. I think he'll either be Patty or Gaethje, and whoever does go in there is gonna get
Get mauled by Ilya,
mauled.
so it doesn't really
Probably
matter.
get put
But
into the Ilya shredder.
Yeah.
He's also
yeah,
number one pound for pound after
I
this.
know. I
Yes,
saw that.
that is so
Low
deserved.
key, okay, I think he deserves it, but at the same time, I feel like a pound for pound thing should also kind of be like the belt, where it's like I guess like I know they're not in the same weight class, but like Islam didn't lose a fight in order to lose the number one pound for pound. Ilya won a fight. I feel like that's kind of stupid for Islam to
I
lose
Well, I
it,
mean, it's disrespectful towards Islam for sure, but like Ilya did so
but
much,
Ilya did earn it.
and
Like
he also just
okay,
like he just
I don't
showed
know,
up.
man.
but
Oh yeah,
but look
Brody,
at
you're
this.
gonna like this too. Pantoja's 5 on the list now. He's
I
fine.
don't
He's
I
at least
don't
cracked
like
it.
that. I think
He's
he
at
should be
least cracked
higher.
the top 5.
No, I think he should be higher.
You
I
think
think
he
it,
should be higher than
bro.
DDP or Marab?
I think
uh,
he should be higher than
I think he should be
Drickus.
higher than Matt Marab, not DDP. Like I said before, I don't think Marab's great. I don't like him. He's
We
he's in a
know,
weak
Brody.
division. He's in an
Dude,
extremely weak division.
So is
it's
Pantoja.
Fantoja,
No,
man.
Pantoja's division is not weak at all. That's just
I agree
disrespectful.
he's good.
Look
I
at
agree
Brandon
he's good.
Royval, Brandon Moreno. Urseg's a
You
pretty
just called
decent
your boy
fighter.
Sean O'Malley
Hive
weak.
Car of France. He's pretty good. He was pretty good. I mean, he was knocking people out in one punch, which doesn't happen in bantamweight or flyweight. I mean, it, Pantoja is just mauling people. It's like
That's
Marab.
true.
He
Dude,
loses.
he
He
is pretty
loses
dominant.
rounds. Marab
That
loses
was the
rounds. I
freest
haven't
bet
seen
I
Pantoja
ever
lose a
got.
round in so long. I mean, it's been at least 3 fights since I've seen him lose a round.
Dude, that Pantoja submission was literally the freest bet I've ever placed in my entire life.
I know he's so unbelievably good. I don't think there's a
He is
person
really
that
good.
beats him. I mean, obviously the next fight's Joshua Van, who we talked about before, moved up to the number 1 spot.
Dude, you know
I
what's
think he's
crazy?
got
As
the
if
best
oh wait,
shot,
actually
but
no.
I don't think he wins a round. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
no. Dude, if he wins though, you know he'll be the youngest champ ever. Like
Would he
depending
actually?
on when he gets this shot. Dude,
That'd be
the
kind of
kid's
crazy.
25.
How?
No, he's 23.
Wow.
Or he's
He's so
23. You're right,
young.
you're right, you're right.
I mean, he's good.
Dude,
He is
he's a dog.
good.
Him and Royval are both dogs. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah,
like,
that was a great fight. And I don't know if
much
I think
respect to
they
Brendan
mentioned it,
Royval.
but I forget. One of them took it on short notice. I think it was like a 13 days notice.
I
I
mean,
think it was
Joshua Van
Royval that
fought
took
3
it.
weeks ago.
I mean, yeah, but well, his last fight he brutalized the guy. It
Yeah,
wasn't.
but even still,
But yeah, I think Joshua Van. He's a great fighter. I think he's gonna give Pantoja the. he's gonna do his best against Pantoja, and it's gonna be his hardest fight, I think. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't see Pantoja losing the belt to anybody.
Does he catch Mighty Mouse?
It would take a long time, and
I don't
Pantoja's
know,
getting
dude.
up
I
there.
think
If he can, dude, the thing is though, if he can fight clean and make it so like he barely takes any damage during fights, he's not gonna have to wait as long in order
Oh
to fight.
yeah,
Like if he wants to
he
fight
could definitely defend
clean,
in the
like
next 2
well, he still
months.
needs like 6, 7 more defenses or something. He needs a
Yeah,
lot
I
he
more.
think he
needs
needs
like
6 because that was his
no,
4th.
I thought you have 4 right now,
Yeah, so
so
he
he
needs
needs
7
So he
seven.
against
needs
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Also, screw you, Spencer. 6, 7.
Ha ha ha. Um,
You did that shit on purpose. All right,
nah,
let's talk about what other fights happened that night.
let's talk about
The
money, the money man.
Pantoja.
What the fuck
Oh,
was that,
Money
money man?
Moicano.
What was that? What was that?
Dariush.
That was a terrible performance by the money man.
Dariush out wrestled
All that
him.
talk in the press conference, I'm like, "Oh my god, Money Moicano's coming to win." He was the only guy that made the press conference interesting. And then he gasses out in the 2nd round. That was
He looked good.
horrible.
He looked good in round 1.
He
I
was
mean, Money
But
Moicano,
stupid.
unfortunately,
he was
that's not
dominant in the
how
1st round. He was the better
MMA
fighter.
works.
He just gassed out. Pisses me
Dude,
off.
that was
I
yeah.
would love to see a
He
fight
was
between Dariush
Brody.
and
Okay,
Petty.
Brody also did tell everybody to bet on to bet on Moicano, and
Yes, and
it looked good
he
for
was the
round
better
1. But
fighter, but he got
yeah,
tired. I don't know
For the
how.
first round, he was the better fighter. Then
No, the 1st round wasn't close though. I mean,
no, he did. But
Moicano looked
Dariush went
so much
5 for
better.
5 on takedowns.
Yeah, Moicano, what the fuck was that?
He couldn't take it.
He's
Moicano
a
couldn't take him
he's a
down once.
jujitsu specialist, and he's out here getting out wrestled by Dariush, who I'm sure is a fine, but it's like, what the fuck? I don't
How
know.
old is he? He's 36. He looks older than
Dariush
36.
looks so old.
He
He
looks like
looks like an
he's looking
unk.
like he's 50.
I know.
Dude, that's crazy. And then also Peyton Talbot. That was a good fight.
Payne
That
Talbot
was
got a win. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, people hate on him after his first loss, and because he's a little zesty, but like
with that
he's still good.
tat.
I mean, yeah, that fight was dominant. Everybody, I think the books said more people bet on Talbot, but I didn't see anybody
Well, the
saying
Bucks
that he
had
would
him
win.
as an underdog.
Yeah,
Plus 135 pre-fight.
yeah, but yeah, he looked really good. He's definitely a contender in the bantamweight division, but I don't think he. I mean, he
I mean,
might be Marab. It's not
he
likely
might
though,
be. He's
because
not beating him.
his last fight,
As much as you hate it, Brody Marab will be a champ for like at least from a year from now. He'll probably still be the champ.
until Pantoja moves up.
Dude, I don't think he will. If he wants to get Mighty
yeah, I
Mouse's,
really don't. If he wants
if
to
he
beat
wants to
Mighty
get Mighty
Mouse,
Mouse's
then
record, I think he
he
stays
doesn't
at
have time to
flyweight.
move out, dude.
That's true.
I think he
But
could, dude. That'd be
um,
interesting.
How
wait,
how
what was
old
I
is
gonna
he
say?
now?
He
Pantoja's like
is pretty old.
35, I think, maybe older.
So if he does 2 a year, it'll
35,
take like
35,
Yeah,
35.
3 or
35.
4 years.
Yeah. I mean, I think he could.
But yeah, like I was saying, Payne Talbot, his last fight, he fought like a grappler, and he looked horrible. I mean, he was just getting, but he looked a lot better this time. He learned a lot. Definitely, he looks very good this fight.
He
But
definitely did learn a lot.
I mean, he didn't get taken down at all, and he was dominant on the feet. It was
Yeah.
a good fight from him. Did you
No,
guys
that
watch
was.
any of like the early prelims? Because
Oh, I watched the Gregory Rodriguez knockout. That was fucking crazy.
that was fire.
Because we watched that and then we played UFC 5, which we don't talk
Yeah.
about that, but
Let me
but
pull up the card.
dude, that was a crazy knockout.
Yeah, that hammer fist.
Dude, he was on the ground for actually so long. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how.
Besides Taporia's knockout, that was like
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know, that was
crazy.
probably the highlight of the night.
Um,
Even then, like Joshua Van and Royval had
yeah, that was
like
definitely fight of the night. I mean, that was fight of the year, honestly.
dude, you literally could have like you could have just picked a random 5 seconds in the fight and you would have just seen them going back and forth the whole time.
Oh yeah,
They were just
they were just throwing
going at it.
haymakers. I mean, they were just yeah, it was a dogfight in there. It was crazy. I mean, I can't get over how good that fight was. It's just
No, that's crazy. I guarantee you at the start of the year, if you were to guess what the fight of the year would have been, no one is like if all people guess like in the world guess what the the fight of the year would be, zero people would have guessed it would have been this one.
yeah. I there's no way, but that I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah, they're
Um,
dogs.
Guys, what do you think is next for Benyil Dariush?
God,
Retirement.
Beniel Dariush. Let's go. Yeah, let's go back to Dariush here. This
Right.
unk.
What about Money Moicano? What's next for
Well, I
Money
mean, yeah,
Moicano?
and Money Moicano at that point.
All right, Money
What's
Moicano
the
goes
next
back
bag
to
for
unranked.
Moicano?
Moicano goes back to unranked and gets his easy money. That's what's next for him.
Well, he got his easy money against Islam.
That's
Like
true.
he got hella from that.
He did get pretty
But he
easy
just
money from it.
lost.
Yeah, but yeah, he goes back to
Yeah,
he goes
he's
back to
still
unranked.
ranked. Well, I
Actually,
guess yeah, he's still
oh,
ranked
he's probably
12.
gonna fight on ranked fighters. That's probably what he's
Yeah,
gonna
he probably
ask
will
for.
be.
Dariush, I mean, he's probably gonna fight some people higher in the division. I don't know who he would fight
Yeah.
next, though. I don't know who would be a good fight for him.
Patty the Batty.
But
Patty wouldn't go down that
Patty's
far.
either getting Ilya or he's getting Justin Gaethje. So
Dariush deserves better, bro.
Bro, what do you see in this
yeah,
Dariush guy?
I don't know, man.
he's a nugget.
Bro, what?
He is a nugget. Don't
He's a
even trip.
nugget.
What did he ever do to you, man?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm going to see what their division's looking like right now. But Dariush is 9. Um, so I'm assuming he'll get
Isn't
like
Dan Hooker fighting someone?
I think Dan Hooker just pulled out of a fight. I don't know. I looked through the next 2 months of fights and I didn't see Hooker. I think maybe Dariush will get Hooker. Bro, Patty's
Yeah.
number 6.
No, Patty's 10 on this.
Patty's 10.
On the UFC website. That's what
I'm
I'm
looking
looking
on
at.
ESPN and he's 6.
I don't know how
Oh, this is wrong because it says Islam.
yeah. This one has Ilya as champ. And pound for pound is
Okay, so it's
accurate too.
wrong then. Yeah, I just still think it's disrespectful that Pantoja's at the 5. I think he should be above Marab.
I mean, bro, he's definitely good, but like,
He's
so is Marab and
100%
DDP.
better than Marab.
I don't know. You know what's
I don't
I've
know.
never seen Drickus fight because that one night that you guys all went, I didn't go, which I was kind of sad about.
You
But
didn't
I
Just
see the
guess
Strickland fight?
let's just
no, I didn't
say
watch that
it's
fight.
it's crazy.
I don't think there's much to see in the Strickland fight,
Well,
honestly.
I heard that card was good. No, besides the actual main event.
Well,
The the women's fight right before it was very
Zhang
good.
Wei Li, my queen. I don't know when she's fighting again. She needs to
What
fight
about
again soon,
Shevchenko?
though.
I thought you liked Shevchenko more.
Bro, I like them all. They're all baddies. They're all 10s. Let's be honest.
Except what about Kayla?
Except Kayla Harrison. No, Kayla Harrison is not my queen. She's my king. Um, that is a man. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yo,
But
dude, we're
uh,
on air right now, man.
Yeah,
sorry,
you can't say
sorry.
stuff like that. Be
Well, I'm
careful what you
inclusive,
say.
She deserves to be. If she transitions, she deserves to be fighting in the women's division, I guess. But Amanda Nunes gets the job done. Let's be honest.
Dude, I don't know. I wish, but I hope so. I really hope so, but I actually don't know.
There's no out muscling that man. I
Dude, it's
mean,
not a man,
It's
Birdie.
man on man.
Amanda Nunes is not a man. That's a woman. A woman if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, but Zhang Wei Li hasn't fought in so long.
No, seriously though.
I miss her.
What are
Yeah,
you
John
talking
Wayne
about?
Do you
Lee
guys see the
is
Tracy
not fun.
Cortez fight? Now
No, I
that is a woman. Tracy
hold up.
Cortez is fine as hell. Um,
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you, Birdie.
alright.
sorry, just had to get that off my chest.
No.
And she got the job done, bro. It was like
Decision machine.
W cameraman. The cameraman's angles on that fight.
The cameraman was locked in.
They always make it really
Oh,
good.
because she loves getting on the ground and wrestling and laying down. And oh my god,
That's my type of
the
fighter.
cameraman was pointing at it the whole time. I'm not even kidding. It didn't move from her ass. I'm not even kidding.
That's hella wrong.
I mean, that's on the cameraman, not
How
on me.
many people are at
I'm just trying
home
to
that
watch
we
a
think
fight,
edge
guys. I'm just trying to watch a fight
while
here.
I'm just
watching that?
here. I'm just here. All right. You think? Okay. I got a question as well. What champ do you think loses their belt next?
Ooh,
Um,
that's a good question.
shit.
Like,
Probably.
obviously, like Drickus, if he loses, he's gonna
Well,
lose it
not.
first. But like, I
I
don't think
think
he's gonna
Drickus has the
lose.
best
Okay,
chance,
yeah. If
honestly, right now. But
Drake is,
But I don't think. I don't
it
know.
could be
I think Drickus
JDM
is good
maybe.
though. I think Drickus is a very good fighter. I know
Yeah, I
people
do
hate on him
too.
because of the way he fights. It doesn't look technically good,
But he's still really good.
but he's very good. I mean, but there was a chance just because of the way he fights. He like does one of his stupid mistakes where he does something
I think
unbelievably dumb.
Kamzat will beat him, and then Izzy will get the shot, and then Izzy's gonna beat him,
Bro,
and then
shut
Izzy becomes champ.
up.
Dude, shut up, bro.
Izzy is
Is
not becoming
fun?
champ. But I think there's a chance. I don't think Kamzat's getting it done in the first round like he does with most of his fights. But I think there's a chance that DDP
You
just does
obviously haven't
something dumb.
watched enough edits.
DDP can always do something dumb.
And DDP always does something dumb. I mean, and he always does. It's like always like a fatal mistake, but he always gets out of it somehow. But I don't think Kamzat would let him get out of it. I still think he gets the job done, but I think there's a chance that he does lose. Actually,
What's Ankalaev
What are the
gonna
odds for that
fight?
one?
I think
Are they?
I wouldn't be surprised if Kamzat's favored. Honestly, I can check if there's
Dude,
live
there's.
I
odds
don't know.
right
If
now.
Kamzat's favorite, I wouldn't bet. I
I
mean,
don't know.
I wouldn't bet against DDP.
I'd put the house on DDP if Kamzat's
Yeah.
favored. Kamzat is favored right now. It's
When's
minus
Ankalaev?
180. DDP's plus 150, which
I can't see
I think it's crazy.
Pantoja, Marab, Ilya,
That
or
is pretty crazy.
Aspinall losing their belt though. I think it's either
Yeah,
Volk,
it's kind of between light
JDM. It's
heavyweight,
either.
middleweight, and welterweight.
I don't think Volk loses it either.
You think?
I don't think it would be
I
Volk.
don't know. I think there's a chance that he loses it, but definitely like
To
I
who?
think
Holloway?
honestly,
out of Pantoja, Dvalishvili, Volk,
After
Topuria, and
the
Aspinall, I think Volk has the highest chance to lose
out of
those
those,
guys.
yeah.
But
I think the highest overall is JDM right now with
yeah.
Islam.
Yeah.
I don't think
who's
Islam.
is Pereira even gonna get the rematch on Ankalaev?
I think he does. I think, and if he does get the rematch, I think I don't know. I think he loses, honestly.
Yeah, I
He's
just
just
don't know
old,
about
man.
I
Pereira
know, but
anymore.
he's still a great fighter, but he just looks so bad in their last fight. I don't see
He looked so
Ankalaev
good
doing
in the
anything
fight
different, and I
before.
don't see Pereira defending 11 takedowns again. Let's be honest here. He's not
But
defending that many again.
But he's gonna walk in like how he did on Yuri, and he's gonna knock him out.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. Have Pereira back
Dude,
as champ.
Pereira's a chill champ though. He's a fun champ.
It's Nina Drama. Nina Drama ruined him.
Yeah, bro. Who even gets the fight on Aspinall?
Cyril gone,
I guess.
probably.
Dude, I'm not really concerned about the heavyweight
How long was
division.
that?
Nah, no one cares about heavyweight.
With
There
Shogun.
was one heavyweight fight. It was the first fight of the card of 317, and I was entertained. You know, it was there was some bums. There was some guy debuting. It was like Hines or something. I felt so bad for him because he looked like an absolute
Yeah.
hunk, and he was getting bashed in the first round. But then the other guy gassed out, and Hines was just mauling him. But then Hines accidentally poked him in the eye and gave him a breather, and then Hines went back to getting his ass beat. I mean, it was, woo!
God.
The eye pokes.
Heavyweight classic, bro.
It was
that'll do it.
no, it was a heavyweight classic. It was fun to, bro. Heavyweights honestly fun to watch because it's just like two fat dudes just like
Just
seeing
going
who gets
at
tired
it.
first. But it's their division's so inactive right now. It's so bad.
Yeah, I
The
know.
the state of
I mean,
heavyweight right now is horrible, especially when Jones was champion. I think now that Aspinall's champion and is going to be more active,
he
it's going to
wants
be
to
better.
keep the belt moving, or he
Yeah,
wants to fight. So I
Aspinall
Well,
mean,
wants to
he's
fight.
got to start, picking up those title defenses.
Oh,
yeah, he needs it for his
I'm not
resume.
worried about
He's
him
got to
picking up
start
title
stacking them.
defenses. He's gonna get
I
the
think he'll
most
get
all
at least
time
a few.
heavyweight. But the thing is, if he does get most heavyweight defenses all time, I don't think he moves very high in the all time rankings of heavyweight, just because
It's
of
just gonna be.
how weak
I mean,
It's
heavyweight
like
is
an
right now.
asterisk. It's just like an asterisk.
The best
Like, I
is
don't
the
know.
best fighters right now are like Curtis Blades and Cyril Gahn, and they're not even that amazing. I don't know. Heavyweight's just super weak right now. I think Aspinall clears out the division. But
Yeah.
all right, you guys
Aspinall's number
wanna?
9 on pound for pound.
How long was that?
That was about 25. You guys want to move into
Okay,
some
that's good.
NBA trade talks? There was a
Yeah, there
lot.
was, dude. I
Yeah.
can't even tell you all the shit that happened the last time we recorded.
I
I might have to pull up
Dude,
the
I've seen
fucking
like
list.
8 sleeper
Oh
notifications.
NBA
yeah, I mean so many sleep.
trades.
I'm
Oh,
pulling it up
okay.
right now.
I'll tell you this one because it just happened. Damian Lillard just got released from the Bucks. Like this happened like
Wait,
actually 20
what?
Wait,
minutes
what?
ago.
You got released? What the
Yeah, he
fuck?
just got released from the Bucks.
The hell?
That's
The
actually
Bucks are going in full
not
rebuild
good,
mode.
bro.
He just got waived. Him, Brooke Lopez got signed with the Clippers. I know Brody's
Yep, I'm happy about that.
stoked. And Giannis about to go somewhere too. Maybe.
Is there like a list?
I'm literally just on NBA website and yeah, I'm just scrolling
Yeah.
around. And anything
Okay.
that's big, I'm gonna bring this up. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, hold
because
on.
did we talk about like I think the first stuff was Drew Hall or did we talk about Drew Holiday or no? We didn't get that last episode.
I think we talked about Drew
Um,
Holiday. We did.
Did
We
we?
definitely
I
did.
don't remember. We talked about
yeah.
KD, I remember.
Oh, he
That was
talked
like a
about
big
a bunch of
one.
NBA in like the first 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
we
because
talked
the
about.
championship just
Yeah, we
happened,
talked
and
about
the
a bunch of
draft. The
championships.
draft happened too, and we didn't talk about that. So
That was
it's
that was this week
all
though.
yeah, but we can still talk about it.
We can talk
Well, we
about it a
didn't.
little bit.
I'm saying we didn't talk about it last time though.
No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen last week.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. We gotta talk about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, we should have talked. Yeah, beforehand.
Whatever, it's fine.
Um.
Whatever time we have for that one NFL trade, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I mean,
I guess we have a
we
little bit
got
of time.
Darren Waller, and then we also have all the
Ooh,
I'll give
James
Dolphins
you
and
some
Harden
shit.
staying.
Pittsburgh one.
I know.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, did you guys see this? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander got what Money Moicano could never even sniff.
Yeah, like 300 million.
No, he
Holy
actually his that
shit.
contract was insane. He
285 for
he
4
actually
years.
yeah, he actually reset the market. Like dude, that's actually crazy though.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh yeah, 5 years. And then I look down and scroll, it says 4 years. I'm like, holy shit, that's more than $70 million a year.
I mean, that's insane. What is
No, I
that?
know. I mean, it's definitely war. I mean, like he's like that franchise.
God. I mean, this is a pain in the butt to scroll around. Like, let me just see what's.
Important.
I wish there's a place where you could
I
see
got
all the
every
trade
report.
news.
I can't. I'm looking at it right now. They're
Dude,
really.
there's hella stuff going on.
Somebody should make a website.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've.
someone really should.
Dude, that's crazy. Kristaps Porzingis, though, I hate that trade for the Celtics.
You hate it.
The Kristaps one, yes, I like the Drew trade though. I
I,
still think getting Anthony Simons is
I
like
think the
a good
Clippers
addition.
improved greatly. The Clippers haven't really lost anything. We still got Powell, still got Harden, still got Kawhi, and now Brooke Lopez. We actually got a center or like somebody big.
Yeah, how old is he?
He's 38 though. But the thing is I
Damn,
don't know what we're gonna do
38.
with Zoo. Zoo is pretty good. I think a center wasn't as much of a problem as more of a power
37.
forward problem because we had no power forward.
And health. Health is a problem with every team though. You gotta
Yeah,
stay healthy. I think
yeah.
that's why I we didn't really talk about this, but I thought that's why the Thunder had a very good year because most of their guys
Yeah,
were
they stayed.
healthy.
They stayed
I mean,
healthy pretty much the whole
Chet
year.
got injured at one point, but they didn't even need. But he was back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
They won 68 games without him, and when he was back, I mean, he had
Mhm.
5 blocks in Game 7. So I mean, there you go.
Yeah. It's God. I hate that franchise.
Yeah, I take that franchise too. None of us like them, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't really do anything about it. I don't know.
We got LeBron. LeBron's staying another year,
Yeah,
at
staying
least.
in LA. I
Staying
like
in LA,
that
which is a big deal. I mean,
for
him and
the.
Luca are gonna. I think they're gonna have a much better chance this year. I think the synergy will get better in the off season.
They'll get Giannis, and then they'll get Jokic, and then they'll have
Yeah,
them
I don't
four.
think. Do you guys think Giannis is gonna stay in Milwaukee?
Dude, man, I don't know. I think
He also just said he
Especially,
was
I don't know
pissed
where
about
else he would
Damian
go
Lillard.
though.
yeah, he's pissed about Damian Lillard.
Yeah, there was. I
Ugh.
mean, it came out 20 minutes ago, but yeah, there was a report that he was not happy.
Yeah,
I
not
mean, I
happy
wouldn't be
at all.
happy
I mean,
too.
yeah, why would you waive Damian Lillard?
I know, and especially because Giannis liked him.
Yeah,
I think him not being there is. I don't think he'll end up there next year, but I think
I think
he'll.
he'll be gone.
I could honestly see him holding out. You think he'd do that if he didn't
Maybe,
get
but
traded?
I don't think. You just gotta think it's the Bucks don't have a chance next year. You would think he would want to go for a ring, but
He
the
probably
Bucks.
would.
I don't think the Bucks are gonna do anything next year. They're
I think
kind
he
of
would join like a rising contending team.
yeah.
What if he joined the Pacers?
That would be
That'd
Ooh,
be
legendary.
that'd be tough.
That would
that
be
would
Except it
be.
doesn't
amazing.
matter because Halliburton's injured next. He's out all of
Yeah,
next
he's
year
out
probably.
next year. No, I think he comes
Dude,
back
literally
late, very late.
screw Achilles injuries.
I know, bro. They're so
It's
bad.
so bad. Like I don't
Fuck
know.
the Thunder.
Nick Batum's
Yeah,
coming back. Yes.
Jaron Jackson signed a 5-year deal as well. I forgot how much it was worth though. I remember seeing that earlier.
Oh, Jalen Williams tore a ligament in his wrist. Good. Fuck that pussy.
J Dub or the
J Dub.
Asian one?
Not Asian Duke Dennis. Um. Let's see. Let's see.
I don't know. I've honestly been fine with J Dub. I just don't like Lou. I don't like Shea. Chet thinks he's black, so I don't like him really, but I don't mind J Dub.
And Asian Duke Dennis. That guy pisses me
Asian
off.
Duke Dennis is
He thinks he's tough.
Wait, who's the
yeah,
Asian
just
Duke
say he's
Dennis?
interesting.
Have you seen
Asian
the
Dennis.
Jalen
Shea interviews
Williams.
with the guy in the background that looks like Duke Dennis, just like oh, and just hyping him up?
Yeah,
That dude averages 5 high 5s a game.
a game. He didn't touch the floor. He didn't touch the
I think he
floor in
had
Game
2 minutes
7.
the entirety of the finals, and he's there at everything, every interview, just like oh damn. He pisses me off.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
get back
I
to the
wish I could
bench.
be like that.
Shut up.
I'm gonna start doing that at all my cross country meets if I don't race. I should have
Uh,
done that last year.
to be like Jalen
That's what you're gonna do in
Williams.
football games.
Yeah, doggy. When they're interviewing Blake, just be like, damn, oh my god, no way you just said that.
I should do that. That'd be so funny.
I will be the Asian Duke Dennis.
No, what do you mean? You're gonna be playing.
Yeah,
Do I see
so I
that?
won't be Asian Duke Dennis. Alright, what do you guys think of the drafts?
Cooper
Like,
Flag,
well,
number 1 overall.
yeah, I mean, everyone saw it coming.
I
But I'm talking about, like,
loved.
what were you gonna say?
Hold up. Here, no, you go.
I think it's crazy how many players there were that just seemed so ungrateful. Like, what'd you think about
Dude,
that?
I know, right?
That was kind of crazy.
Dude, like, I don't
I
know.
mean,
They're
that
all
was just
blessed
like,
to be in the
I know, yeah,
NBA.
you're
They're
gonna
all
be
blessed
playing in
with
the
their
NBA.
getting abilities.
And then we
I
got
think
that.
social media has changed how NBA players act.
I
And
know
it
it
hasn't
definitely is.
quite, I don't think it's quite hit the NFL or the like MMA yet. I don't think it's ever gonna hit MMA actually, because like think of those dude like I don't know the exact stat, but there are a lot of guys that aren't from like America. And America's like where all the social media stuff is like really at. And in
Yeah.
MMA, there's like not that many American fighters. I mean, there
Yeah,
are, but like, and also those guys are older too. The NBA guys are so young, and the
I
NFL
know.
guys are
Yeah.
a little
It's
older.
it's just so immature to get drafted top 5 in the NBA draft, and then just go up there and not even smile. Just look,
Yeah, like
just that's
no, that's
ridiculous.
I don't know. Ace Bailey was like
I know.
very ungrateful for his. I know that's who you're like talking about, but
Yeah, if you're going top 5, like, bro,
and
are we
obviously,
serious?
like I don't know, like why he thought he was gonna get drafted to like an insane team as a
I know.
top 5 draft pick.
I know. You're a top
Like
5
you're,
prospect, and you named 3 teams out of the top 5 and said, "I don't wanna go there."
yeah, exactly. Like I think the one exception is Jason Tatum in 2017, who got drafted to the Celtics. Like I think that's like about the one exception of a player getting drafted to a good team
Yeah.
and in the top 5. It's like it just doesn't happen.
And
You had to make the team good.
who was the guy that was drafted to the Raptors, and when they cut him, he's like, "Fuck," or something like that,
I don't
and he looks
know
super
what pick was
pissed.
this.
Did you not see that?
No, I didn't see. I
I
kind
mean,
of.
it was just this draft, there was, like, an epidemic of players that were just so ungrateful to go to play in the NBA. Like, you're getting drafted in the 1st round, and they're out here just, like, pissed off because of where they're going. Like, that's ridiculous.
Was Cooper Flag happy? I actually didn't even see. I
I mean,
like barely
I
watched.
I don't think I think Cooper Fly's the one exception. I don't think he
Yeah, but
seems like
even
a
then,
pretty
he's going to
grateful guy.
Cooper
Dallas.
Flag is
I know.
Like that's
He's
a
not even
good.
going to a terrible
Like
team, too.
yeah, exactly. Like Kyrie, AD, Cooper Flag,
Yeah, that team's gonna be a problem.
Clay Thompson.
Yeah. I mean, they're
If
how did
he
they get the
becomes
first
good,
pick? That's
because
ridiculous.
the draft is rigged. I
NBA
Actually,
felt bad for
Adam
taking
Silver was
away.
like bro, we need ratings to get up. We'll give you Cooper Flag, but you have to trade away Luca for a bag of chips.
yeah. I mean, I'm starting to believe it because they should not have gotten the first pick.
They got so bailed.
Yeah, it is insane. They
Yeah,
actually need to be investigated for tanking because that was bad. They actually tanked.
and they had like a 2% chance to get him, and they got him.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
so dumb.
I don't know how good Dallas will be though, just because Kyrie's coming off an injury. I mean, Cooper Flag's a rookie. I mean, like I think he'll be good. I think NBA rookies are normally better than NFL rookies. That's probably true, right?
I don't know about
Yeah, you got
that.
one beat.
Really,
Dude,
you think so? I maybe not.
I don't think
Dude,
so.
Jaden
Just
Daniels.
because
Dude,
we're
Jaden
talking like
Daniels
top
came in the league
prospects.
and was literally a top 5 quarterback at one point of the season.
and also if you look at it, that you don't need to be drafted in the 1st round to be make an impact in the NFL.
That's true.
But
If you are
NBA,
not a top 15
if you're
pick in
not
the
top 15
Yeah.
NBA,
pick,
you are
you're a
cooked.
nobody. You're gonna get no play time.
That's true.
If you look at like the rookie of the year runnings last year, the only person that truly should have deserved it was Jared McCain, and then he got hurt. I mean,
But dude, he was late round pick.
yeah, well, yeah, but he was really the only guy that had an impact on their team to like a high level last year. Like,
But this is so true. That hold up, actually, give me a second.
if you
No,
look
I
at
actually
Alex Sarr, and who I don't even remember who the 1st round
it was like
pick
Zachary
was.
Boucher or something.
I don't know. He did nothing. I didn't hear a single thing from him after he got drafted.
Yeah, that draft was like there was no number one like consensus overall pick though.
Yeah. Well, I think it was either Alex Sarr or that guy, and both of them
Well,
turned out
yeah,
to be pretty terrible.
Saar wasn't bad at some point in the year. I don't think.
He was fine. Bronny, let's be honest, Bronny was the steal of the draft. If you,
Ronnie, bro, I still like look back and like if he would have hit that three on that opening game, like that's the only shot he took because he like checked into the first game of the season, and they did that so like this, like the headlines and stuff. But if he would have hit that three, then that shit would have been viral. I mean, it already was, but like,
yeah, well,
do you know
there's
the play I'm
viral
talking
clips of
about?
him missing shots, you know.
Yeah, but if he would have
But
made his first NBA shot, that would have been
honestly,
tough.
people love to hate on Bronny, say he's a nepo baby, but he's
We're
turned
not
out to be
still
not
doing
a
this.
terrible pick.
Yeah, he's not like that bad.
No, he's actually not even terrible. He's playing fine for a 55 overall.
Like, I'm looking at second round NFL picks. Cooper DeJean, that dude is like literally one of the most well known players in Philly, and he was a
Yep.
second round pick.
Yeah.
Like,
Huge
I
impact
like
on the team
it
this
just
year.
happens more. Granted, he should have been a first round pick, but still, like,
Mhm.
you know what I
Well, and
mean.
there's so many more players coming into the league as well. It's like more likely that people
And
are
there's
gonna
Yeah.
also like more
break
like
out.
Bucky Irving was a fourth round draft pick.
I just
Like,
don't know what it is. I don't know why the NBA players coming up, they just turn like if you're not first round or top 15,
I
you're
think
just
one
not good
thing,
enough.
I think one reason is that there are 22 positions on or there's more, but like 11 on offense, 11 on defense, and then special teams. And there's only 53 guys on a roster, so it's 3 people per position. And obviously, not all 22 positions are going to be very strong. So,
Yeah.
like, there's chances for people to take spots, you know?
Mhm.
Like, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, the greatest NFL player of all time was a 6th round draft pick. So, I mean,
It's true. That's very true.
so, I mean,
Uh,
I
And
think,
one of the top QBs in the league right now was the very last draft pick, you know?
yeah. Well, I agree, but I know most people don't.
No, he's a
Let's stick to NBA because we have
yeah, that's true.
still a lot to go over. Well, we can touch on this later. What else did we
Yeah,
not
what did we miss? There's a
cover?
lot that happened.
There is just a lot that happened. I guess we can touch more on Ace Bailey. Like, what do you guys think of him holding out, or not him
Uh,
holding out, but like him like not being
I think he's gonna
not be.
request a trade. But I don't think anyone wants him now. I think it's gonna be like a
No one
Shador
wants a
situation. I don't
diva.
think anybody wants him.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
no one likes a diva.
I know it's it's not a great look, you know. I think he'll
yeah, it
probably stay
honestly
in
just sets
Utah,
you up
but
for failure
I know
to
if
like be I mean, you know you're gonna be a really high drafted player. You have to just go with it, dude.
yeah,
It ruins your
be
image
grateful,
literally
bro.
from the day you enter the league.
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
He's super talented too.
yeah, he's a talented player. I mean, no one he's not gonna lose his talent just because of
No,
stuff, but
he's
it's just
not.
how
But
teams will
I
view him.
just don't think he'll be wanted as much because he's a diva. Like
You
Eugene
know,
said.
one thing that I actually am curious what you guys think. I personally think the Spurs should have traded out of that second pick. They already have De'Aaron Fox. They already have Stephon Castle, and like they just got Dylan Harper. They got 3 guards now.
Who did
So like,
they
well,
who'd they get? Dylan Harper.
Dylan Harper, who
Yeah.
is like consensus the second best player in the draft, but I
I mean,
think
yeah.
I would have traded out. Maybe.
I
I
think
mean,
they could.
obviously,
I don't know.
trading up wouldn't have worked because I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wembanyama's going to Dallas if that's the case, and that's actually breaking the league.
Hmm.
If Cooper Flag didn't
Yeah.
already break the league, but
Nah, bro. It's it's ridiculous. Cooper Flag. I don't know. Do you guys think Cooper Flag's even gonna be like as good as people say?
I think he's being hyped up so
I
much.
think he's being way overhyped up. People are
But I
acting
mean,
like
at the
he's the
same
next
time,
LeBron.
Wembanyama was getting hyped up the same, if not more, and he lived. I'd say he lived up. I
Oh,
mean, he was literally.
he
He did.
definitely lived up.
Yeah,
The
he
thing with
For
definitely
sure
lived
Wemby
he
up.
though
did.
is he's so tall. Like you got to think about his longevity. He's not gonna be
Yeah,
able to play for as long as most people would be able to.
which is sad. And also, he already dealt with injury this year. Like he
Yeah,
was out all of back half of the year. He was out all of it. Like
yeah. You
just
hate to see it, but I don't think he'll be able to perform at a high level for super long.
we've literally never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, he's a he's
A
a
player
freak.
who is 7'4", who can shoot from the logo, who is the best defender in the league.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. It's crazy. Why I couldn't even imagine seeing him in person. That would be terrifying. He would literally tower over all of us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, seriously, you think of like
It's
tall
so
people
funny
in the
too.
NBA.
No, you think of short people in the NBA. Those dudes are towering over you.
Those
I
dudes
Like,
are
mean, yeah,
still like
dude,
six inches.
Trey Young is known as like a little bitch in the NBA just because he's so small. Well, I mean, not like on defense, not on like offense. Like obviously
yeah,
he's a great scorer. But like you stand next to him, that dude and Aaron Donald are the same height. Just think about it.
yeah. That's kind of crazy.
And one guy is a defensive
I mean,
lineman
yeah.
who's really fucking good, and the other guy's a basketball player who can shoot threes really good.
Yeah, it's
But it's also
ridiculous how
considered
tall they
small
are.
on defense. I know, it's crazy. It's also crazy watching NBA guys shoot around and just like, because they make like basically everything. Like they don't miss in warm up.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't know how. You
Like
even at
I remember I saw
colleges.
Tyrese Halliburton running around, just dilly dallying, and shot a like turnaround three, and absolutely like drilled that shit.
Yeah. Those
It's like
guys, people hate on the league now because it's like, oh, there's no defense. And I think there's just
Too
like
soft.
I
you
just
really
think all
can't
guys
play
are too
defense.
talented.
I think they try to play defense. I just think players are
There's
just
just only so
way
much you
too
can
good.
do.
There's not much you can do when you got Shea there who's able to create insane amounts of space and then shoot a turnaround jumper
Or
and
draw foul and then get on the
or
free
draw a
throw
foul
line.
and make it 9 times out of 10. You got people like LeBron who's just like can shoot from anywhere and
And can drive to the
and can
basket.
drive to the basket. I
He's still one of the best rim runners in the
like
league.
like
Also, LeBron is not washed for anyone watching who
yeah.
thinks he is.
Anybody who's watching, LeBron is not washed.
LeBron James, what did he average last year?
Like he
Here,
averaged like
let's look.
23 or 4. It was still
Yeah, 24.
yeah.
On more than 50% shooting, by the way, and he had a good year from three.
Yep.
24. This dude averaged 24, 7, and 8, and this dude's like what, 40?
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, when LeBron got drafted, Victor Wembanyama was born, had to work his way, he had to learn how to play basketball, learn how to walk, he had to go to school,
Mhm.
and then he was on a pro team, and then finally got drafted in the NBA. And LeBron is still averaging the same stats that he did from like whatever
When he was
Wemby
born,
was
yeah.
born.
Ridiculous.
And LeBron was still playing
He's
basketball.
not
It's
washed.
crazy his long. It's crazy because most guys like have like that even play in the league for a long time. They eventually sizzle out, and the one
Oh yeah.
guy that hasn't is LeBron.
I think we got to touch on LeBron at least once a week at this point.
I agree. I agree.
I
That's
think we
valid. That's the most valid thing we
Can we
do.
have our weekly broad talk?
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I,
That's
I think we set
valid.
aside 5 minutes every single week to
5
talk
minutes
about
every single
LeBron.
podcast to talk about LeBron. That's valid. That's the most valid thing we're doing.
Yeah, because I think we said the same thing last week about his
We probably
longevity.
did say the
No,
exact same thing about
I
last
remember
week.
because you brought up the chart about the players who reach 40 and fall off. You brought that up
Yeah,
last week.
really?
But
That's
yeah,
funny.
LeBron, next level.
I'm gonna be known as the guy like on the podcast that's just like the LeBron Glazer, and it's like, oh, that like anytime I bring up LeBron, like in the future, it's like, oh, this guy bringing up LeBron again.
Yeah. Oh, not
That's
again.
chill though.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Shishan's not gonna be happy if he listens
Well, he's not. All right, whatever.
Why is Shisha not going to be
He's not on the
happy?
because
podcast.
he's a
Should I
LeBron
even,
hater,
dude? Should I even show up next week? Are we even gonna talk about anything sports, or is it literally just all gonna be league?
bro. I mean, there'll be some stuff to cover, but
Oh, is it beyond next week?
the B's
Yeah,
on next week. Yeah,
B's
we
on
got
next
a
week.
special guest, a
Okay.
B.
Do we have plans for episode 4?
I don't think so.
All right, we'll just figure it out.
Well, episode
Gene,
4.
we'll give you like a little spreadsheet of like just like buzzwords
Yeah,
to
we're
say.
going to give you a bunch of buzzwords to
I'll
say.
just figure out shit to say. Hey, by the
Just say
way,
Mordecai's
yesterday,
right.
for all the viewers watching yesterday, I forgot who I guessed, but we were playing like the League of Legends sketch game. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
Lost
guessed
Sketch.
someone first before anyone else guessed them. This
Yeah.
is
You
true.
guessed
This did
fucking
happen.
LeBlanc.
Yeah, that's who it was. I had a picture, or I had like on League's website, there's like a thing of all the champs, and I just randomly guessed one, and I got it before anyone else did.
Attaboy,
So
Yanyo.
that's not the one thing on the League that I did.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Also, there's a bet that's going on. Actually, we can talk about this next week. I think this is a next week thing. To
Yeah,
talk
that's a
about,
next
the
week
bet that we
topic.
made.
Yeah.
I need to start
But
training
yeah,
for that too.
bro, I need to fucking prepare myself.
Bro, you'll enjoy it, bro. Don't even trip.
Dude, I love not being involved in this so I can watch.
Yeah.
Who
Love
do we
you.
think are the big contenders for
Awesome.
next year in the NBA? And I think episode 4 we come prepared with like a rankings thing that we can all talk about. Like we're gonna make like our
We-
own rankings over something, and we're just gonna talk about that for most of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Because
think we need
there's
more
not
like
much
material.
happening. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, especially the next 2
This
weeks.
week
I
there
don't know
Just
what
like
we're.
was.
stuff
We
to
got
do.
MSI next week, But week 4, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. There's like
We'll figure
nothing
we'll
going on
figure
in
out
sports
something to
world.
talk about. That'll drag it out.
Maybe I do some research on some baseball. We can bring that
Ugh.
up.
We will do some research on baseball. All of us.
Yeah, all of us. Because
All of
So
us.
that's the only thing going on right now, I think.
who do you guys think is like big contenders for next year in the NBA?
I
In the
hate to say
NBA.
it, but OKC. I don't see
OKC
them going
again.
Yeah,
I
anywhere.
mean,
it's hard not to say OKC,
I
bro.
think the Rockets are. I mean, we kind of talked about this last
Hey,
week with
the
KD, but
Clippers.
I mean, I guess yeah, if you want to say that. I hate saying
They
this because they always come up short, but the Lakers probably are.
Yeah, Lakers definitely.
And the East, I mean,
Cavs still they're not going anywhere.
yeah, the Cavs aren't going to go anywhere. Celtics might struggle a little bit. The Knicks,
Celtics
Celtics will
are.
struggle till they get Tatum back.
yeah.
Knicks will
I
still
mean,
be fine. Knicks are
I mean,
good.
low key the Magic.
The Magic? Who'd they get? Didn't they
I
get
mean,
Bane or
they
something?
got Bane. I don't
Yeah.
know.
The Magic actually might be a sleeper.
Oh, the Mavs will be Cooper Flag.
God. They don't deserve this.
They
But
don't
yeah.
deserve
Dude,
anything, but they will
they
be. They'll be
they got
pretty
pretty
good.
lucky.
If they
They
can stay healthy, they'll be really good.
they honestly got a shot at the title, I think.
Dude, the West is tough though.
Yeah, that's true.
OKC, the Lakers, the Rockets. I mean, Jokic isn't going
Yeah,
anywhere. Anthony
Jokic won't go
Edwards isn't
anywhere.
going anywhere. Steph Curry's not going anywhere.
Okay, but Steph's fall off is inevitable. He's got to start
He will
declining at some
eventually,
point.
but like we
Bro,
say that,
Do you think it'll
but
happen
like
next
I
season?
don't know. I don't know. I, I, I wouldn't count on it.
But to be fair, he does just shoot threes, which you
yeah,
can't.
Yeah,
he's
you're shooting. The thing
It's
with
not
not like
shooting
he's
is
it's
ill
not
it
like he's
never
to
goes
driving.
away.
fall off.
Like I feel like you're shooting like LeBron's shoot. Okay, sorry, to bring up LeBron again, but his shot has only gotten better.
Yeah,
Like from three,
shoot.
like it
I
doesn't
don't.
go away.
Shooting's the hardest thing to decline at, and especially if you're not ever driving to the basket, there's not going to be much wear on your body. I
Like the
think.
3 and D guys are always the ones who last the longest because all they do is shoot threes and play defense.
Yeah, I think out of all
They
the
don't need to
superstars
drive.
in the league, Curry has declined the least. Will decline the least because he's not driving. He's not getting beat up. He's just shooting.
I mean, he is, but his game is shooting. But like,
Yeah, well, he does, but it's not as bad as others.
yeah, no, I agree.
It's not like Ant and Jaw where they're
Yeah,
like,
dude, those dudes are only drive to the
yeah, those
basket. I mean,
guys.
they're really good at it,
I
but
know, but they're not gonna last that long. I don't
did
think.
Memphis get anybody this offseason?
I don't think so. I think they got some people in the Bane trade, but it was mostly picks in the Bane trade. I think.
Yeah,
Who'd they draft?
the Spurs maybe. I mean,
Mm,
you can't really count on it. I mean,
mm.
Wemby's kind of
He's
low.
kind of.
I
Whoever
mean,
gets,
they could do
Wait,
something.
I
the
mean,
Spurs got someone else.
they got
They got.
Dylan Harper, or are you talking off season
I'm talking off season.
or like free agency? I'm looking. They got Luke
They got it
Cornett.
a while ago, actually.
They got Luke Cornett from the Celtics, but
Hold on, let me check it.
De'Aaron, is that who you're thinking of? Because they've had him for a little bit.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, I talked about that earlier, like with Dylan Harper. I was like, because they have Stephon Castle, De'Aaron Fox, and
Honestly,
Dylan Harper. But
the Spurs have a great chance. De'Aaron, Stephon Castle, Wemby,
Wemby, obviously.
CP.
I forgot about him. He's still there. I thought he left.
No, CP's still there. He's 40 now.
That
Uh, but yeah,
is kind of
they're
crazy.
gonna be good.
Oh, who was I thinking of?
Dylan
I thought
Harper,
of someone.
yeah.
Oh, whatever team gets Giannis,
Yeah,
they'll be a contender.
they'll
Yeah,
definitely be a contender. Unless he goes to some bummy ass team like
I
them.
wish I could say the Pacers are contenders, but I just can't with Halliburton getting injured.
Yeah. Oh,
Dude, that sucks.
we saw Obi Toppin and uh those and gang.
Yeah, Obi Toppin and gang.
They can't do anything.
I know. It's not even their fault. Dude, what if Giannis goes to like the Pistons? That's a
That would
pretty good team.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing that
Tatum.
we haven't brought up. What the fuck is his name? Beasley, I think.
Malik Beasley.
Yeah, the gambler.
Oh,
Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Or don't think Spencer knows anything about it, but Eugene, what do you think about the Beasley allegations? Do you think they're
dude.
true?
I saw a video of one. I forgot who or against what team it was, but I remember seeing it. But it was, I think it was the Pacers, like, or one where he drove to the basket with like one
Yeah,
second left
it
and
wasn't the
dunked it to
Pacers.
cover the spread.
I no, but I also saw things about that he was like 2 points away from 20, and he really wanted 20, I guess. I don't know. There's some I don't think he was gambling. All the videos that they showed is just him looking like a shitty player, which he kind of is, you know?
But then there was one where there was like 4 seconds left in the game and he drove to the basket to make the
Yeah, it was
spread.
it was
So
like 2
they hit
seconds
it.
to cover the spread, but he was 2 points away from 20. The only one that really looks like anything is where he's like guarding Halliburton and he steps up
That was the
and just lets him
one.
drive past him. But it's like I don't know what stat that would be affecting for him, you know? I don't know. It just seems kind of crazy. I don't know how they wouldn't have found out by now because it seems like if he has been doing it, he's been doing it for years.
I don't know.
It's just like I don't know. I don't think it's true, you know?
I wish I could gamble on myself though.
Bro, that'd be so it's
That's
not even
literally an
worth it
infinite
though.
money glitch.
No, it's not even worth it though if you think about it. I don't know why players do that. Because like sportsbooks they cap you out at like
Yeah.
50,000, I think, around that
But like
number.
even MMA, like I feel like if MMA guys did it, it like doesn't really matter because like I don't know. I feel like it's hard to sell an MMA fight on purpose, especially
Oh,
because your
I
body's
think
gonna
it's
feel
I think
that.
it's pretty
Well,
easy.
the UFC fighters also don't make anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that's a
don't.
good point. I didn't really think
It's
about
much
that
more
either.
justified.
It's much more justified in MMA, but I would never bet against myself. That's ridiculous to me. Why would I
Yeah.
go in there just to
I
get
don't know.
beat up to bet against myself, you know?
But I feel like if you bet for yourself, it's like valid though.
I know.
No?
I feel like you should always be able to bet on yourself.
I think you just should never be able to bet against yourself.
Not in team sports though. I don't think you should be able to bet on yourself on team sports.
Yeah, that's fine. I
I
could
think
see that.
individual they allow it in boxing, I know.
Yeah,
Because
that's valid.
Ryan Garcia made a shit ton of money betting on himself. I think it's valid in yeah, it's definitely valid in individual sports, but not in team sports. And it's not even worth it, bro. You're making so much money, and then you're not making nowhere near as much betting on yourself.
Yeah, imagine like Shea bet on himself. Bro's got 300 million in the bank, and he
Yeah,
like is gonna
and
make like
you're just risking your career.
yeah, exactly.
Literally, yeah, he's
Someone got
gonna make
banned
like
for doing it.
50K, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember. It
actually
was a while
recently.
ago.
It was like
Oh,
a
really?
year ago.
Oh, yeah, I was saying. Well, that's kind of a while ago. I don't know,
And
but
also Jordan,
yeah, that
Jordan Gamble. He went to
Joel
baseball because
fraud.
he had a passion. Yeah, doggy.
Yeah, he had a passion.
He had a
How
passion for
long?
playing
How
the
long has this
minors.
episode been going for?
We're at a 58-minute mark. We want to talk some football, like 10 minutes
We
of football,
can.
and wrap it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then call it good.
Although we probably have to cut a little bit of this out.
No, we don't have to cut anything out. They can all hear our yappage. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
All right.
guess we are supposed to be talking the whole time, but that's
No,
fine.
I mean,
We're
well, we
still
weren't
figuring it
talking
out.
about sports.
Nah, I
What
feel
were
like
we talking about?
I think we can just keep it. I think
We were
it's
talking
fine.
about our next podcast episode for like
Oh
3
yeah, that's
minutes.
true. That's kind of no. Yeah, I guess. Hey, for the viewers who stick around, it's a sneak peek. There you go.
Yes, little sneak peek for you.
Little sneak peek.
Um,
But yeah,
yeah. What do you guys think of
the
the recent
Dolphins
trades?
trade
Yeah, Dolphins and
in Pittsburgh.
I
Hey,
Well,
think
what it
I
was? So it
haven't
was
seen.
Jalen Ramsey,
It
then
was Ramsey and Jonnu to
yeah, and
Pittsburgh
John.
for Minka back to Miami, plus like some picks. But keep in mind, NFL picks are valuable because
super
again,
valuable.
Yeah,
a fifth round pick could get you. It could get you a bust who never sees the field, but it can also get you a George Kittle in the fifth round.
Yeah.
And then plus the Miami's getting Darren Waller.
Who's the quarterback in Pittsburgh?
It's
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers now.
Oh, no. God damn it. So Jonnu will not be on my team this year.
No, bro, I
Dude,
promise
I don't
you.
know.
Aaron Rodgers loves his wide receiver ones. He loves his wide. I
Well,
mean, that
he's a
means
tight
probably that
end.
means DK, but like, I guess yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think I'll be taking Jonnu.
But
It's unfortunate. Jonnu
who
was
do
a
you guys think
dog.
won the trade, and how do you think the Steelers and Dolphins both get affected? What are you guys' take?
Okay, well the Steelers are like they're kind of I don't know what they're doing honestly.
I
They're
don't
trying to
know
make
either.
shit happen. I guess it kind of makes sense, but Aaron Rodgers isn't really gonna be able to do much. I don't know how long they're gonna have Ramsey for.
I literally don't think that however Rodgers plays, it doesn't matter because Pittsburgh always has a good defense. I don't know how they do
Yep.
it. They always have a good defense.
It's Mike Tomlin, I think.
Tomlin's a defensive sided coach. If
Yeah.
Rodgers can even handle the offense a little bit,
Yeah.
then I think they will be a playoff or they will
I mean
have a
they
winning record
definitely
for
they
sure.
have a way better offense this year.
I
Like
know
on paper
Pittsburgh
at
fans
least.
don't agree, but I think Mike Tomlin's a great coach. I mean, he's
Dude,
always got
some Pittsburgh
such a
fans,
shitty.
I
Go ahead.
know I like personally know a few Pittsburgh fans that agree that Mike Tomlin's a good coach. But then there's some people that think he's a bad coach. Like
I know.
it's very mixed
They're
feelings
like
on
saying
him.
he's got to go. But it's like, you got to think about it. Yeah, he doesn't make it far in the playoffs ever. He always gets first rounded. But
I mean,
he's
he
also
has Super
fighting,
Bowls on his
he's also
resume.
playing super teams. And he's also got the shittiest players in the league. I mean, if you look at their roster last year, they had no right being in the playoffs. They were terrible.
I know some Pittsburgh fans that argue like, bro, if Tomlin wasn't here, we'd actually be 4-13. And some Pittsburgh fans argue, why do we have a coach that's taking us to the playoffs, the first round of the playoffs, just to lose every year? It's like
I think
I can see
I
both
mean they get
sides.
in the
those
playoffs every
fans
year though.
those fans are definitely just, I mean, if he was gone, they would definitely get higher draft picks. That's
Yeah,
a
I mean
that's an
that's
argument.
I think probably their vision.
That's an argument. But I don't think once they get those draft picks, what's happening? Look at some situations like with teams that keep getting new coaches. I mean, most new coaches, they don't do great, you know?
It's hard to be a new coach.
It's
If
hard.
you're a new coach, you have to get a. If you're a new coach, you're basically gambling that you're able to coach up the right quarterback. Because when has a coach ever taken someone that isn't a quarterback and their team being good the next year? Doesn't happen. And like them
Yeah.
staying, like it's very hard. You have to I think that's why the Broncos are in a much better spot now because they took a chance on a guy that was supposed to be a second or third round draft pick. Guess what? He was really good.
My king, Bo Nix. That's another player who will be on my fantasy
Save
football
him.
roster this year.
I like Bo. I can respect Bo.
Bro, he's a dog. I'm not even gonna lie. He's got that dog in him.
All right, but back to the trade. I think Miami I don't know. I actually really like the trade for Pittsburgh though.
I
I think
like it for
Jalen
Pittsburgh a
Ramsey is
lot as
still
well. I
very
have no
good.
idea what Darren Waller is gonna be like.
Well, I mean, they
But
didn't even
Pittsburgh, I
get
think
Darren Waller just came out of retirement, so I
no,
mean,
yeah,
like,
well,
Yeah.
yeah, I think they had it lined up though.
I guess. I guess I had it ready.
So I don't know. I think Pittsburgh did really good though
I think
on
they do.
this. What was the cost for all the? How many picks was it?
It was a fifth round pick that I think it was Minka and a fifth for a seventh and the two players, Ramsey and Jonnu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
That's like, I mean, I
I
think
mean,
Jalen Ramsey is still really good. Like people
he's
say
definitely good. Yeah.
some people were saying that he's washed. He was still like good. Like
Yeah.
he's not prime best corner in the league, undeniably Jalen Ramsey, but
He's still definitely
I
up
mean,
there though.
yeah, he's still a good corner. He's definitely a top 10 cornerback for
Yeah.
sure.
He's still looking great.
But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he also has like the veteran presence and everything.
And
Their
yeah,
defense.
he's a
So
veteran and all right, let's be honest, a corner is way more important than a safety.
yeah,
Like,
I don't
and
know. Minka's good.
Minka
He's
is
very good.
yeah, no, I think Minka's the top 5 safety. I don't think anyone denies that, but I think
And they're
a
the
top
leaders
10
of the
corner
defense.
is more valuable than a top. I'd say the middle linebacker is the leader of the defense.
No, their middle linebackers are more so. I mean, yeah, but safeties are more so the secondary. They're like the captain of the
Yeah.
secondary.
But I also think being able to shut down any wide receiver one is
That's true.
you get a lockdown corner who can shut down any one. Like you saw how like I you saw like Patrick Surtain like takes away wide receiver ones. Like it makes
Yeah.
scoring like offense so much harder. That's why Denver's defense is so good. Like, I mean, obviously I know it's one player, but one guy being able to shadow a wide receiver one the whole game is just insane. Like, if
Yeah.
like Minnesota played Denver and Justin Jefferson gets absolutely shadowed, offense is much harder for Minnesota.
Yeah, some
When
people's
Justin
offense like
Jefferson's out of the
runs
equation.
through
Like
their one.
we saw one year when Green Bay played Minnesota and Justin Jefferson was in a box because Jair Alexander was on the whole game. He was literally in a
Yeah,
box. He
I
had one
remember
catch
that.
for
You
like
were
11
like,
yards.
Jair,
Yeah, because I was
Jair.
going insane because that's my favorite corner in the NFL.
Yeah.
And literally Justin Jefferson did nothing that game. And the Packers won, and the Packers allowed like 10 points. They allowed 10 points that game. Something like that.
Yeah, corners is definitely a big,
Corner
massive
is a
part of the
big
defense.
position. That's why I think Jalen Ramsey to Pittsburgh is a big addition for them.
I know. That's
And
definitely
Joey
huge.
Porter Jr. as their two is also like that's no joke. He's a pretty good corner. Who else do they have?
I don't know because they don't have
At
TJ Watt
corner?
anymore.
No, they still have TJ Watt, but
I swear he got traded.
he's been there. He's gonna stay there. Oh, they got Darius Slay. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, low key though, he's washed.
Oh yeah, Darius Slay's definitely one.
His spot got taken by two rookies.
They're actually trading TJ Watt.
Really?
Yep,
They're
they
running,
said
like-
they're trading him next, and they're mulling over trade offers right now. That was 23 hours ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I actually didn't even know that. You learned something new, I guess.
Never mind.
But low key with
another
that, okay.
another report says they have no intentions of trading him, so I don't know.
But without
We'll see.
him, that defense is cooked. Like actually.
Oh yeah, TJ Watt.
TJ Watt is such a big part on that team. That's actually 2 to 3 wins. They lose if he's gone. And I don't think that's a hot take.
I don't know.
Dude,
I still think
he's very dude. He changes.
he's very important,
games.
but Mike
Changes
Tomlin will
games.
find a way to make him go 500.
Yeah.
He
I
always
low key
does.
think though if they don't go 500, this is the year just because Aaron Rodgers is their quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what
think
people still
him
see
being
in
their
him.
quarterback, like, I think
Like, just look at what he did in New York last
it's
year.
not
He
even
did
that he's
nothing.
not talented. It's just that it's Aaron Rodgers. And like if he couldn't succeed with the Jets and succeeding with Pittsburgh is also gonna be
It's much
not
more
the easiest
difficult.
thing ever. Yeah, it's much more difficult.
I mean, he's way out of his prime. I don't know what people still see in him.
Yeah, I don't really know, but and Jonnu
Says
is
the Lions are
one
the
of the
best
best.
trade offer. That would be crazy. If Watt goes to the
There was
Lions.
rumors that they would get Max Crosby at some point in last year too.
Who's
and they didn't
their
even get him.
Who's their other guy that was hurt?
Aiden
Mostly.
Hutchinson got hurt.
Hutch?
Aiden Hutchinson
He's
and
a
TJ
dog.
on the same line
Yeah.
would be diabolical.
They just gotta stay healthy though. That
That'd be
defense
insane.
got actually like screwed last
Bro,
year.
the Lions got a chance if they stay healthy. I mean, they are such a good team, and their coach is also.
Montgomery, Gibbs in the backfield that runs through them. Jared Goff, as long as he doesn't turn the ball over 5 times,
Yeah.
except he can turn the ball over 5 times and they still win. I don't
Yeah.
understand how. How can you turn the ball over 5 times and still win?
You got
I don't get it.
Laporta, Amon-Ra, that thug.
J-Mo,
Yeah.
Gambler.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they.
Oh wait, it's not
They look
it's
great.
not Amon-Ra, it's Among Us.
Oh my god, dude.
And then they have who else do they have? They have Jake Bates. He's a dog.
Yeah, their team's
Their
gonna
offensive
be.
line is really good.
They'll still be good.
Hey, I need to release power rankings soon though. I might release them later today.
How many
But
more teams you got?
I got 10 more.
10 more. All right. All
I
right,
can
we good
tell
to
you
wrap
the
it up
top
there.
10. Yeah, we're good.
right.
But yeah, that was. Did you stop it?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. But that was episode 2 where we talk about UFC 317, NBA offseason, and the Minka trade, and the Jalen Ramsey trade, the whatever the trade.
The trade.
But yeah, mainly
The trade.
that's it, and the future on some teams and fighters.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thanks.